We are here with the Tuesday broadcast of the CSL. I'm joined by Laz. Laz, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How's everyone doing tonight?
Yeah, I'm doing good as well. And we have quite the match today, as it's going to be York versus UBC for the final spot at the LAN. RMU and UCSC are the other teams that have made it through, but this third and final spot is all going to be coming down to this BO1. Laz, what are your thoughts on this game?
Man, this is gonna be tough. I mean, I'm a big UBC fan, but I mean, we saw the matches with York win against RM just not that long ago, and I mean, those were close games. UBC's got a big task on their hands here.
Yeah, definitely agree. We saw these two teams play in the upper bracket, and I mean, as biased as I want to be, like they got destroyed basically. But it could be very different in this BO1 on Cash as well. Not one of the maps that they played in the upper bracket. So I think there's a potential chance for an upset, but it's looking rough for them.
Yeah, and BONs are like you kind of said already. BONs are a bit of a surprise, so there is a little bit of an advantage. Maybe
Hmm.
it's still, man, you're still going against York. I think they're definitely one of the best teams. So
Yeah, we'll have to see. But we are gonna be heading into the game now, as we'll be swapping over once again. DE Cash and UBC going to be starting on the terrorist side. And Laz, what do you think? What do you think UBC needs to do to be able to beat York in this particular game? Because like I mentioned before, they just completely got destroyed in the upper bracket, and this is where the match actually matters.
yeah, honestly, like I'm not a big fan of Cash, and I think it can be really tough on T side, in my personal opinion. And the way that we saw York play as well in our previous cast, I thought they did pretty well on their CT side. So I think this could be a really hard task for UBC, and hopefully they have some kind of executes or some kind of plan against countering York here.
Yeah, I think UBC, they're definitely a bit better on their terrorist side compared to their CT side on Cash. Just knowing these players personally, and it's gonna be big for them to be able to put together a bunch of rounds on the terrorist side as opposed to the CT side. So if they're able to get some momentum going here, it could be very big for them.
Yeah, it could. And I mean, the thing with Cash that's a nice feature about the map is it is really well balanced in some sense. But I mean, see, I feel like CT side is always a little bit more tough, but I feel like York has a really strong CT side. So I do think a lot of the testing is going to be on UBC on this first half.
Yeah, that's for sure. We're in a bit of a pause right now, but I think there's a slight issue. But we're just gonna be waiting it out. As last, we're getting down to the end basically of this tournament. We're gonna be this is the last two teams are gonna be battling out for this third spot. And yeah, I think at this point it's like this is basically the end of this season. It's crazy to see how we started from 100 something teams in varsity, and now we're down to three. What are your thoughts overall on just like how the season has progressed?
I think it's really cool to see how many schools we've seen do so well. It was really fun to see GSU just kind of run through a bunch of teams. But I really do like that we got to see so many different schools play against each other too, and just the different talent in the regions and everything too. So it's been good, man. I'm excited, and this is a even more an exciting game because it's for the last spot. So and hopefully we can see the BC boys actually take home the win so that they can make the spot.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Like, it's pretty cool to see as well, like how much more competitive uh, the collegiate scene has gotten in comparison to back then. Like back then when it first started back in 2014, there weren't that many good players that really played in it. Like it'd be rare to see a main player or anything like that. But today, like there's just so many good players that play in this league, especially all on the same team as well. Like it's crazy to see that there's multiple MDL players on certain rosters.
Yeah, it is a really cool future. Like just seeing so many good players in the league, like you said. I mean, I think it's definitely different than what we've seen in the past, and that's even more exciting because there's so much talent in this league, and it really can go any way for a lot of these teams now.
Yeah, yeah. It sometimes makes me think about um, going back to UBC maybe just to play in this league, but I think it's a little
I
bit
know,
too far gone.
I know. I'm always like, man, I should just like enroll, take some courses, play with UBC, be a good time.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I know what you mean, and it's definitely tough too because you have a lot of people that are doing their studies in school, but they're also like playing a lot with other teams as well. So they're prepping a lot as well too. So it makes it tough, but it is really cool to see a lot of good talent in the league.
Yeah. I think for this, we might just throw it to a bit of a break as this pause might take a bit longer than expected. So just gonna be throwing it back to a break, and then we're gonna be back in a second when they actually start.
Show me something never seen, like a different galaxy. Could we live on helium, defy the gravity? This life is beautiful, it is, but we've been missing everything. I keep looking at the sky. Let's find a million birds and fly with them outside of the earth. Let's dream the night away. If we could find a million birds, yeah, if we could see the universe, then we could dance on Jupiter. If we could see the universe, then we could be the future. Let's find a million birds. Let's find a million birds.
All right, so we are back. They finally are going live now. And Laz, it looks like this particular pistol round looks like Jermaine's going to get a smoke and a Molotov. Hero's going to get a key grenade as well as a flash and a smoke. What kind of strat do you think we're going to be seeing here?
I wonder if these guys are thinking of maybe just doing like a mid split to B, because you can already see that there is going to be one member actually scoping on the B main, but then you can actually see that three of them are just kind of playing towards Sunroom, so it almost looks like they're playing a little passive as well. I don't know. What do you think the setup is here, Danny?
I think what's going to happen is Hero's going to fake A right now. He's going to try to draw the rotate towards A, and then the rest of the team's going to hit towards B. It's a very classic strat, but it doesn't look like York are biting on this at all.
Yeah, this is kind of scary too, because you can already see that Hero is all the way in the site, and now they're finally going to be making their way into the B site, but we already have York just completely swamping them. And they're way ahead, and they're completely reading this. Oh man, there's just so much execution happening here. It does look like York is going to be making it down to a 2-on-2. Bomb is going to go down. Jermaine going to be falling into the hands of Sipnix as well, so now it's all down to Hero.
Yeah, Hero is going to have to go big in this 1v2. They know he's the A player at this point. The bomb is down right in front of the site. He's going to have a tall task as he doesn't have any head armor, or he doesn't have any body armor as well. He's going to try to bait out Zephyx to peek him, but he's going to get that little information. I'm not sure if he knows that KXN is also there, though. And he's going to get double peeked in a second here. He's going to find one, but not able to find the second as York. They're going to pick up the first round, and that fake, it wasn't that effective as York. They didn't bite on it at all.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate. And in that kind of situation too, like UBC was already fully committed to just stacking the B. I mean, they could have slowly made their way, but even if they started doing that, York had had a good opportunity to rotate, but they looked like they were pretty confident they were going B.
Looks like UBC, they're going to be going for an A pop with this one flash on Jermaine. Denya's going to be playing close by the forklift, and Tenno's also staying by close as well, so this could be a big eco spray, but Denya's going to get taken down. It's all going to be down to Tennos. He's going to get taken down as well, so now a 3v3, and now a 3v2 as
Fuck, I wasn't paying attention.
UBC's able to get the bomb down. KXN and Skelly, they're going to have to retake this as KXN going to spot one player going towards A main.
This is getting close. Like, they already have two members of UBC really low as well. KXN does have 41 HP, but they are going to be pushing through the forklift. Now we're going to be Skelly going to be pushing it as well as KXN. And then Oaken going to be falling down as well. So it's all down to Jermaine. Now they're going to, the defuse already going to be happening. KXN does cover his teammate. Bomb is going to get defused for York.
Yeah, overall, it looked pretty promising for UBC there, but they just weren't able to hold off that post plant. And understandable as well, seeing as how York, they still had the firepower advantage. I'm actually going to turn off the voice after hearing some of the players, but 2-0 for York so far. UBC, they're going to be buying up. Hero going to purchase an op. The rest of UBC just going to be AKs as well as full utility, so we're going to see what happens in this round.
So it does look like a bit of a split setup here from UBC, and they're just kind of doing a bit of a 2-man stack, actually a 3-man stack on the boost. And now they're going to be pushing up into middle, going to be smoking up that Z. Now they're going to be trying to get some mid control, and now they do succeed thus far. And York doesn't look like they are going to contest that much. It looks like they are going to actually double peek A main as well. On the mini map, and Skelly going to be playing right beneath that vent. Got that ump in hand, and it's a good spot to be in, especially with that close. And he actually does get mollied out, but does throw a counter molly as well.
He's in a tough spot, but he's going to find Oaken as he's not clearing that properly, and he's going to try to play around these smokes. He might be able to find a second. He does. Might be able to find a third under Jermaine, but not quite going to happen. It's KXN playing up close. He's going to find another as well. All down to Hero. Left in this 1v3 now. He's going to find 2, and he does have some space to be able to plant this bomb.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of time too, but he does have about 50 seconds on that clock. 2 York members are actually going to be double venting, so this could be a really good distraction because he's probably not going to expect them both to be there. So now he does hear them drop, and he is going to peek aggressively. Misses the first shot.
No.
Going to get taken out.
Overall, pretty good round from York, and I believe that was Skelly playing in the checker area behind that box. He did such a good job just being a nuisance and buying time for his teammates to rotate in. And Hero, in a bit of a tough 1v2, couldn't close off that round, so 3-0 for York. UBC going to be on another save.
Yeah, you hate to see it, but there actually is going to be 5 CZs across the board for UBC. So we're probably going to be seeing a bit faster of a pace round because they got those CZs in hand, and they're probably going to try to get up close and do some spray damage.
Ooh, that grenade not going to do quite as much damage as he was probably hoping for, but once again, a fast round towards B as Matt going to be leading the way. Skelly going to find only one, and UBC, they're able to find the way into the site. Tennel's going to find Hero, though. Might be able to find a second on the Impetuous, but he's going to keep peeking. But UBC, they should at least guarantee themselves a bomb plant.
Looks like Jermaine actually threw a really good molly to block off that heaven as well. And it is a 3-on-3. Bomb's down to the site. And if bomb's finally going to be falling down, it's going to be down to 2 members left on UBC. Oaken, Jermaine. Not much can be answered as Denya and both Zepix are going to be picking off both of them. And now it's going to be 4-0 York.
It's going to be another buy round from UBC. Going to be 5 AKs on the board. Full utility. No op this time. York, on the other hand, only an op on Tennels, and we've seen Tennels do a lot of work with this op. It's going to be going towards A, but it looks like UBC going to be a bit of a default play, it looks like. Might be some mid control as Oaken throwing that boost smoke. We're going to have to see how Zepix is able to handle this.
You say he's actually just playing on the cat box as well. And Skelly actually finds the Impetuous right away with that odd kill. And now it looks like UBC is going to be down to 4 members already. We can already see Jermaine's actually creeping his way through B main, and now Skelly is in the vent. Yorks did a bit of a double boost there. Jermaine might know just based on KXN's position. Hero going to be playing in middle as well. Going to get caught off guard. Tennel's going to be taking him out with that op. UBC just falling apart one by one.
Yeah, 5v3 situation. Jermaine is going to try to make something happen towards Checker. Matt actually found one towards the middle area. Skelly's going to get traded on by Oaken. So now 2v3. Oaken's super low HP and KXN. It looks like he wants to get more aggressive towards the Checker area to get some information, but UBC, they're going to be falling off from B, likely to get this bomb and maybe head towards A. At the same time, Denya, he's already pushed towards A main. This is going to be a really good spot for him to play at this point in the round.
Yeah, this is a really strong position, and I actually really do think with that silence M4, it's a really good spot as well because you can't really hear as much, and it is going to be a bit more sneaky of a kill. We can already see UBC's making their way through Z, and does have Tennels on the other side. Actually misses that shot. Maju isn't able to take him out. Now it's going to be held down to Oaken, and he's down to 4 HP. 4 HP in a dream, and then Denya is going to be an A main, so he could potentially get this bomb down, but going to have to make something happen as the numbers are against him. And he's clearing that site. He does have over 10 seconds left. He is going to go straight for this bomb plant. And now you can see Denya is going to be running his way and aiming. Oaken does get it down, but he's going to have to get a quick pick here. Gets immediately taken out. Denya, perfect display of just holding an angle and takes him out. Yeah. 5-0 for York.
Denya played that perfectly by the A main area, just to hold, not necessarily to push towards site. You don't want to isolate too many fights for Oaken in that spot. But once again, York, they pick up another round. UBC, they get that bomb plant. It looks like it's going to be a pause, likely technical, I'd assume, as UBC are down. And unfortunately, we can't see what the loss bonus is. But if you're the coach of UBC here, Laz, I know this is a hypothetical. What would you be telling the boys?
Oh man, Danny, that was my question to you, because I mean, you get so much, you know all these guys so well. To be honest, I think just based from what we're seeing here, like it would be good to see a little bit more trade strikes happening. I think they're kind of playing a bit gapped. We can see that York, like I mentioned earlier, has got a really good CT side, and they're doing a really good job just kind of picking these guys apart. So I think it'd just be a little bit more cautious of playing together. I think would be the biggest thing I would suggest for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I think the one thing they can do is maybe do a mid control together. Have, 3 or 4 people go out boost, throw the right Molotovs and smokes. Smoke towards Z, smoke towards Molotov towards sandbag. After you have mid control, then you can kind of split the defense a little bit. Maybe you can split towards A, split towards B. I think this just opens up more options if they're able to do that at this point, because their default at the moment isn't quite working out, and we know that York, they're very skilled individually, so it's gonna be hard for them to kind of just straight up win those fights.
Yeah, and I feel like when you're playing a good team with like individual skill, like I think the more you can do things together, the easier it could be potentially. But yeah, like you said, it is going to be tough, and getting just some mid control and smoking things off like that is a really good start. So hopefully we'll be able to see these guys kind of get a little bit more composure. So it's looking a little grim here. 5-0. York's made this look pretty easy for the most part.
Yeah, it doesn't look like UBC are going to have an op on the board based on this purchase. As Channel's still with this op. Like we said before, very dominant. And so far, York doing a really good job on the CT side. And we have said before that, cash T side, or T side cash is definitely a lot more favored these days, especially with the number of plays that you can make. But a good team on CT side is definitely can definitely make things a lot easier when it comes down to switching over to that terrorist side when the time comes.
Did you actually see a decoy grenade on the hands of Hero? I don't know if he just bought that just for the sake of buying it, or if there's actually some kind of a strategy behind it. I haven't really found much use for the decoy nades. I don't know about you, Danny. Is there anything you got in Strapbook or what?
I've seen people use decoy grenades as a way to just mask sound on pistol rounds, especially. Like, I've even seen it on gun rounds sometimes too. It's definitely not common, but I think the only thing people really use it for is just a mask sound.
Yeah, that's a good point. That actually is. Yeah, that actually would make sense, especially on the pistol rounds. Jermaine actually going to be landing a first pick onto Denya, and the A site's finally going to get taken over by UBC. And Zepix is actually going to be taking out one through the smoke as well. Bomb's about to get planted here. UBC is going to have to make something happen.
Tennel's going to be... Ooh, he's on this big flank from A main. Oh, I think Jermaine spotted him too. If they double peek him, he should get taken down, but he's going to get traded out, so... 3v3 for UBC. Oaken going to find another kill, so now 2v3 as KXN and Skelly. They're going to need to retake this. They don't have many nades, and UBC, they're looking like in a good spot, but their HP is so low right now. Oh, Oaken's all going to be down to Oaken, left in this 1v2, and they're going to tap the bomb. He's going to find the first one, but traded out immediately by Skelly, and all that just looks so close for UBC.
Yeah, that was a really good strat, and I think they took a bit of our advice, because they took that A main pretty aggressively, played it together for the most. They did a really good job. That was one of the closest rounds we've seen thus far, and that was just really unlucky, and a couple kills through the smokes and everything like that, but it was a really valiant effort from UBC.
Yeah, York is going to pull out the double op setup here. I don't necessarily think they need to change anything up with their setup so far, as they're up 6-0 at this point. UBC is going to be doing a bit of a fast mid control. Jermaine, he's already out towards middle, and Zephyx, he's playing on the edge of Z. He might be able to catch up Jermaine, as this is a weird off angle. He's definitely spotted him at this point. And it looks like he wants to fight this.
Jermaine actually does peek. He's going to get taken out. Nagi's going to be taking the response as well, making that back to a 4-on-4. And it does look like UBC is putting a bit of presence towards the B side. As we can see, 2 members are of York are actually in A, but nothing is happening that way thus far.
Yeah, very interesting. Both ops are at A. So one spotting highway, the other one spotting A main. That's pretty unconventional. I haven't really seen that in a super long time or anywhere outside of a matchmaking game, really. But 4v4 is UBC. It looks like they're not quite committing to A because it's only 2 people. They might just think about throwing some kind of fake and maybe heading back towards B, or it could be an A split. Hero gonna find Tennels though in the site, and Denya gonna reply back with the double. He's gonna find his 3rd. Big play from him in the site, and the double hop setup at A is gonna be working out as Impetuous left alone, and Denya's gonna find that kill as well. Big round from him.
Oh my god, Denya. That was insane. A massive 4K, and he just locked that down with that op. And we were saying that before, like, you cannot count Denya with an op. Like, I remember even against RMU, he was doing quite well with the op, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, and now we're gonna see another pause here from UBC, which I believe is UBC, and I would imagine so based on the score line right now.
Yeah, possibly another tactical. UBC, they know what's on the line. Both teams, they're both fighting for this final spot at the LAN, as RMU and UCSC have already locked their seat at the LAN, and the LAN's actually only coming up in just a little bit under a month.
Yeah, and for those that know, it finally did get announced. So if you are interested to attend, the tickets are available on our website, and you can see it on our Twitters, which is going to be in Atlantic City. And I believe the dates, I think, are the 27th, Mahone?
27th and 28th. Yes, both days. Will be the top 3 teams. They're going to be playing the upper bracket final as well as the lower bracket final and the grand finals as well. So it should be exciting. But UBC going to take a lot of damage as Tenno's going to find the first onto Hero. And I think they're just tanking that Molotov for some reason. So that boost smoke maybe not quite covering everything.
Yeah, I don't even think they threw the boost smoke in time. Like, I think that the Molotov actually hit the bottom of the boost, and none of those guys had a response.
Oaken's going to try to find a kill onto Tennels as Tennels looks like he wants to peek towards Z. He's feeling confident. But the rest of UBC, they're going to start grouping back towards A, and Denya, surely you heard that player come back towards A main. I assume the rotate's going to be coming through as Tennels going to be making his way towards the truck area. Jermaine not quite opening the door just yet as Denya, he's going to be primed in on that. And with a minute remaining, it looks like the execute might be coming out in a second here.
Yeah, a lot of pressure going to be on Denya because he is in the corner of Forklift. But Tennels takes out 1, and Denya takes out another. Denya going to be taking out the 3rd, and now it's going to be all down to Oaken once again. Does he have what it takes to get that 1v5? They are going to be quick peeking in A main. He's spraying. He's not able to land the shot. Taking Denya down to 73 HP. Tennels is scoped in on him, and he's going to go for the quick peek. Tennels is too strong. Takes him out. York going 8-0. And UBC, they don't look like they have much of an answer right now.
Yeah, it's looking rough. These ops from York are just dismantling them right now as Tennels has been doing such good work, and especially that previous round before Denya with that 4K. UBC going to be on a CZ buy. Looks like they're going to be rushing towards B. They have quite a bit of utility for it as well. This may work out. However, just both rifles at B, so no op in play at B.
It breaks my heart to cast this because I really do have some high hopes for UBC. But they are going to be pushing B main. All the counter volleys are going to be coming in fast. Penetrus is going to be taken out by the Molotov of KXN. Skelly going to be taken out 1 as well. Tennels with that op once again. Bomb does look like it's just about to get planted. The hero is going to have to land something here. It does take critical damage onto Tennels. And now it's going to be up to the 2 UBC members to make this happen. Ooh, Hero with a beautiful 1-tap with that AUG as well. It's looking on a 2-and-2 situation. And Hero is going to be playing an off angle. And Jermaine going to be playing against the checker, but he's taking some critical damage from the Molotov as well. York looks like they're hesitating quite a bit. Oh, you can see Jermaine actually getting the first. Oh, just not enough.
Look at the HP on York. 1 HP and 22 HP. They were just so close, but I have to say, the one thing... Oh, they're not going to get the diffuser.
They're not gonna get it.
Oh my god.
UBC, they get their first round. Let's go. The dream is real. The dream is coming back.
Dream is definitely coming back. York, Their money's actually not that good considering the fact they've won 8 rounds in a row. So even if UBC win this round, they could break their money.
Yeah,
and
UBC, they have to win this round. Like, they absolutely need to if they want to get a couple more rounds on this first half.
Yeah, and I think if they win this round, it could actually be really good for them because they'll probably force York on likely a kind of a double save situation, as their money is not looking so good right now.
We can actually see a bit of a split setup here from UBC as well, so they have really slowed things down. They're not playing quite together. Looks like they are just kind of getting any kind of information they can. But they just have 2 members towards A main and just playing middle as well, and just 1 member in B. But Denya going to be taking out Maju, and now he's going to be going again for a double peek, and then Hero is actually going to be taking him out. Oaken gets caught with his pants down with a nade, and they both fall down, and Impetuous finally going to be able to return it. 11 HP, does have an op in hand. Is he going to be able to land this crucial CT kill that he needs? Or T kill, sorry.
Yeah, that's crazy that those flashes were able to be so effective. 2v3 situation, Impetuous going to smoke off the cross now, and Skelly's going to become aware of this. He's going to molly default just in a second here to delay this bomb plan, and Impetuous, he's got to have to wait it out with 44 seconds. Like, oh, actually, Jermaine, he's going to be able to plant it in the corner, so the bomb is going to go down. In a 2v3 situation, York, they only have flashes for this retake. It is very well possible for UBC if they can get 1 more kill and bring this to a 2v2.
Impetuous has to make something happen here with that op. I do like the setup they are going to play here, a bit of bait and switch. They might not expect Jermaine, but he has to make one of these first kills happen right away. Skelly's going to be pushing him. He does land it. He's spraying. He binds the team. One of the members blind, doesn't land the kill. He's got 7 bullets and a gun. Daniels does get it, and does KXN have enough time? He does.
Oh no, that could have been so much better. If he was able to get that player that was jumping behind the red box, or even that player that got flashed from his teammate on the left side of red, that was very doable.
Yeah, that was... It's one of those things where like he hesitated quite a bit as well because he knew he had low ammo, but he was debating to grab the op and he decided to stick with it, and he just wasn't able to get that second kill, and he absolutely needed it. But now we are going to see another gun round coming in from UBC, as they do have quite a few rounds of a loss bonus and having that money a little bit up. They have been fully invested into this round. York, like we said, they are just looking so strong, and they're already going to be starting this this round with 5-on-4.
Yeah, as Skelly gonna find that kill towards B main, and Skelly's been doing such a good job towards B main. I'm sure like both UBC players, whenever they go towards this B site to default, it just feels so uncomfortable because you just don't know where he could be, how aggressive he's gonna be playing. And at the moment, it looks like Tenels is going to be scoping up towards middle with his op, and Denya towards A. I think earlier in the round, I saw that they're doing a double op setup towards the A site once again. But in this round, UBC going to be doing a double smoke towards middle, and it looks like it may be a B split.
Yeah, this is a good setup. I like this from UBC. They do the smoke wall, and they get some B main control, and also check. You can already see York. They're going to be fully committed as they fully rotated, and kills are already flying through. Oaken isn't able to land one as KXN does take him out. Now it's going to be all down to Jermaine. Denya just denies once again with that op.
Yeah, super surprising that UBC, they didn't have a smoke for the CT spawn. I think I would have definitely prioritized that over the cross smokes towards middle. It doesn't really work too well to go towards B without the spawn smoke, as that offer towards CT just able to get so many kills, and it's gonna be another save from UBC, just gonna be a CZ buy. But I will say one thing, that UBC, they've actually been having some pretty good success on these types of buys.
That's a really good point, and they actually have. We can see that they're fully making their way towards A main. And I'm wondering if actually Denya's actually going to hear this as the door does open. He misses that shot. Tano's going to be taking out one. Denya taking out another. Ring around the rosy. They're going to be finding another. Now it's going to be all down to Oaken once again. The LMS for UBC, and he's going to fall back with the CZ in hand. He's getting wallbanged, and he's going for the quick peek. And he doesn't get it. Big 3K from Denya.
Man, these ops are just dismantling UBC. It's crazy how fast they are, especially being able to play it in sight. Like, you'd think that an op in sight would just get overrun by CZs, but they're just playing it perfectly right now. 11-1, UBC gonna be on another buy. Hero's gonna purchase an op, and he's gonna be going for this wall bang. Let's just see if this works out. Ooh, almost, but not quite.
I always wanted to land that playing in a pug or something. I'm like, I just want to get him rattled.
Yeah, it's definitely a shot that can get somebody rattled. I've been hit by that one time too. Tenno's gonna find another kill onto Jermaine, and Zepic's gonna shut that down towards middle as UBC down to 3 members once again. This default that they're doing is just not working out at all. They keep trying to go for mid control, and I know I suggested it, but I think at this point it's just shown that it hasn't worked out for them. They haven't even smoked Z either, which is very interesting.
Yeah, I think you made a good point, and I really think what they were doing before and playing more aggressive was working more in their favor. It does look like Impetuous does get one, but Skelly is immediately going to be returning that frag. It does look like he is going for more. And he's going to peek B main, does take out Oaken, and now it's going to be all down to Hero. He's got that op in hand. Does he have what it takes? He doesn't land the shot. And now that York's just going to be fully pushing 12-1. And this is looking pretty grim here as UBC. They're down 11 rounds.
Yeah, 12-1. I know that York was favored in this matchup, but I didn't think that this would be this one-sided right now.
Yeah, and it can be really, really frustrating too, especially when you're fighting for something like a land spot. We can see that York, they're just playing flawlessly, and their CT side is just looking so strong. I wonder how UBC's taking this right now. Hopefully composed.
Hopefully, but it's tough to be composed in this kind of situation when it's 12-1. I think there's, one of two things that happen. You're either gonna laugh or cry at this point, as you'll see a lot of pro players like when you're down so badly. I think what comes to mind is that NIP time when Forrest won around to make sure they didn't get 16-0'd, right?
Yeah. It's the worst feeling. But if UBC is able to win these next 2 rounds, there is a good chance they can, make a bit of a comeback if they get that pistol round. It does look like they are going to go back to B. Oaken. They're going to be running in here, and Petra is going to be taking out 1. Skelly with another. Skelly with a double. Now it looks like it's actually going to be down to 2 members of York. You're going to see that UBC does have B control. Both members of York are going to be towards CT spawn and Heaven.
Yeah, this is a winnable round for UBC as Denya has his op. Zepix with this AK, they do have quite a bit of utility though, still 2 flashes as well as Molotovs on both. But I think with the setup that UBC have, this could be very difficult for York to break. The Molotov's going to be going down towards the default area. Denya might be able to find a peek, but Oaken's going to start doing some damage to him, and Hero's going to find that kill on UBC with their second round. It's not over yet.
Yeah, that was perfect. That was a really good crossfire from UBC. Jermaine played that really well as the Molotov flew into the site and he just completely ran away, and the timing was able to reposition himself. And UBC, last round for them in the first half. And if they have any shot, they need to win this round if they want to make a bit of a comeback.
Double op setup on York, Tennels and Denya. We've seen both of them do so much work with the ops. Jermaine gonna be boosting up Matt, and he's gonna be going straight through the fire and flames as he's gonna drop down. He's gonna find the first kill onto Skelly. He's gonna spot that. So early 5v4 advantage, and this is exactly what UBC need right now.
Yeah, I really like this aggression that UBC is doing. They're fully pushing up into middle. They're getting map control. They're pushing York back, not letting them bully their way across the map. So now they're going to be splitting York on a 2-on-2 setup. They actually look like they're going to be giving up the A site as well. They're going to be actually pushing the A main as well. So they know they're not committing so far. They are going to be pushing their way towards B main.
Hero's gonna get taken down by KXM, but he's gonna get traded right away. So once again, another B hit. Denya gonna get taken down. It's all down to Tennels left in the B site. He's able to find the first. He might be able to find a second as well, but he's in a tough spot. He's gonna get peeked, and Jermaine gonna find that last kill. So the half ends 12-3. 3 rounds. Is that enough?
It could be. I mean, in these kind of situations, a lot of pressure does rely on that pistol round. And I know for any viewers that watch the entire season, I do make a lot of comments about the pistol round, but it is really important, and especially for momentum and just getting a little fired up as well. It can make a huge change.
12-3. York, they're only 4 rounds away from sealing their spot at the LAN as the 3rd team that'll be able to make it. UBC, on the other hand, they have a tall mountain to climb. And here we are. It's going to be live. Impetuous with the kit and a smoke. He's going to be playing a retake setup. The rest of York, it looks like they're going to be boosting up towards middle. And Hero, he's going to be the one to spot this.
And actually, Oaken is going to be landing the first kill on the CT side against Tennels. It's a good start for UBC as they get that first kill. Now they are looking like they're doing a bit of a 3-man stack at the B, like you mentioned. And it does look like York is actually going to be playing a little bit more aggressively in the middle. And the bomb is making its way towards B, so they're probably just getting information and trying to do a B split. Now it does actually look like the rotate's happening. You can already see on the mini-map they completely have sold this fake. And now York's going to be running through checker, and now UBC finally is going to be rotating back. But Jermaine and both Maju are going to be falling down. And now they're going to be down again, and it's a 3-on-4 situation in favor of York.
Yeah, that fake just completely sold it, just based on sound for the most part. 4v3 situation, it's not lost just yet. All of UBC, they're going to need to retake through the CT area and hit all their shots, but they're going to get completely destroyed as Hero going to get taken down as well. And York, pretty good pistol round from them as they just made UBC shuffle, and Jermaine was just in such a tough spot at B. Couldn't handle all those T's coming in. 13-3. York, unfortunately, they win that all-important pistol round.
Yeah, and that, I think the biggest thing to note as well is those two members that were playing middle and just shooting in the aim or down to the highway, they actually were able to completely sell a fake, and you can see UBC was stacking B and then they rotated off. But that was the biggest thing that lost them that round, is they completely fell for something and they over-rotated when they shouldn't have.
Yeah, they've invested in this round. A scout on Jermaine, Oaken with the MP9. 4 AKs on the side of York. Now, I've seen this buy work out for UBC before, and I'm hoping that it could in this particular round. KXN is going to find the first kill onto Hero, peeking towards the middle. So now a 5v4 situation. It looks like the rest of York, they want to make their way towards A.
We are going to be seeing UBC, they are going to be playing a bit of a 2-man stack. 3-man stack towards A. Oaken going to be doing a bit of a questionable push, and he tries to go for the aiming push on his own. But Jermaine does land one, but Skelly going to be taking out another. Now, all down to Impetuous. Not enough of that CZ. And imagine now, he has a deagle in hand. Does he have what it takes to get the 4? 2 members of York are actually be down low, below 50 HP.
He's going to find the first on the tunnel, so this is the start. KXN on top of that catwalk. I don't think he's going to be able to get that kill. It's going to be very tough. Oh, he's going to spot him, though, so he's going to get grenaded up a little bit as they know his location. And KXN, he's going to take the big peek on top of the... Or actually, he killed him from aiming. I thought it was the guy who went on top of Red who killed him, but 14-3 as UBC, because they invested in that round, they're very likely going to have to save in this one and go for that OT.
Yeah, it's going to be a long road for UBC, but York, they're only 2 rounds away from taking this and taking that last land. It does look like they're going to have 5 AKs across the board, full utility. They are going to be putting a lot of, just a bit of presence towards A in A main. And just kind of playing a bit more passive towards the middle, just to ensure that UBC doesn't completely push them.
Yeah, UBC actually forced into this round as well, so they're putting all their marbles into this round. Mad gonna spot the feet of Skelly as he went on top of the box of the sunroom area. A small detail, but I think there aren't that many people that actually utilize that box to cross over. No,
you're right, they don't. There's a good position here from Skelly as well. Like they, just playing the in the sunroom. And as I say that, he does take a Matt. He has a crucial pick, and now it's gonna be all down to Impetuous with only a CZ once again. And nades are going to be flying in. He does throw the counter smoke against one of them. Kennels is going to be spraying against him. And he does take out the one. Much needed. But Skelly does take him out as well. And UBC once again going to be doing the retake into the B site. Main going to be landing a CZ frag as well. Making it a 3-on-3. KXN going to be taking out one. Denya taking out another. And now it's all down to Hero. Deagle in hand.
1v3. Can he do it? No, Skelly's just going to straight peek him. 15-3. York only 1 round away from making that 3rd spot at the LAN, where they're going to be joining RMU or UCSC. However, it's not over. I have had a time before at LAN where a team came back on me 15-3. So it is not over. Speaking that from experience, it's not over, but we're going to have to see.
It's only, it's only a solid 12 rounds you got to win out. But yeah, UBC's got a chance. They absolutely need to make something happen with those guns, and Jermaine does make it happen with the CZ. It's gonna be taking out Skelly right away. And now Tanos is gonna be playing in that sunroom. Maju is gonna be throwing a counter smoke just to block the view here. Oken actually does take out Denya as well. He's actually gonna be getting a double kill, and the KXN finally gonna be able to respond.
Ooh, Hero able to find that scout kill as well. So now it's all down to Tanos, and now his location is known. They might just start collapsing in on him, and Petra's doing such a good job baiting him in. And Jermaine gonna find that last kill. So 15-4, this could be the start.
Yeah, that was a little bit disorganized round from York. You could see that they played quite split up and they weren't really sure what they were doing. And I think UBC did a really good job just kind of isolating certain spots and played a lot more together and just quick peeking everything. So big play from Oken. He was able to get the double frag into the A side as well.
Yeah, York, they've actually forced into this round, so they're not going to have the best utility. UBC, on the other hand, 3 AKs as well as 2 M4s. Denya's already out towards middle. It looks like it's going to be a fast hit as Jermaine. He's going to be met by multiple terrorists. He's going to only find one. Oken, he's only going to find one as well, so this is going to be tough as they're going to have the A site. The rotate's going to be coming in as Hero, trying to find something through the smoke, but this is going to be a tough retake for UBC.
Yeah, they're going to have to make something happen. Maju, he's trying to spray. Doesn't find the one onto quad. But he's going to clear highway. Doesn't see anything there. See, they're actually the smoke grenade and AK frag actually as well. And Denya going to be getting one as well. Now it's all down to a one-on-one.
Denya! Denya's going to finish it off. 16-4 as York. They make that look easy. Unfortunately, UBC will be eliminated as York going to be the ones to move on to the LAN.
Yeah, York just looked like they were not giving up whatsoever, and they really wanted that LAN spot more than UBC. And really, hats off to those guys. Like, I mean, it was definitely a big team to play against for UBC, but like we said, York has been a really consistently good team this entire season and getting close to the playoffs here. So this is exciting. Our third confirmed team.
Yeah. So with that, I think that was a pretty good run from UBC as you know, they made it all the way to the LAN contention game once again. They had that last year as well. So unfortunately, they lost to Baruch. So close, but yet kind of far at the same time. In this particular match, it was quite far because York was just so dominant. But either way, I think that's going to be it for the, you know, for the playoffs at this point, as we have our 3 teams, RMU, UCSC, as well as York, just confirmed just now. And with these 3 teams, they're going to be battling it out in Atlantic City on April 27th to the 28th. It's going to be 3 matches. It's going to be the upper bracket finals, which will be RMU versus UCSC. And then the second match after that will be the lower bracket finals. So whoever loses that match will be playing against York. And then finally, it will be the grand finals match, which will be best of 5, as I'm told. It will be a 1-map advantage for the upper bracket team, which will be very interesting. I think this is going to be the first best of 5 that we've seen in CSL. So yeah, it's going to be really exciting. So Laz, any final thoughts?
No, it's been a really good season, and thank you so much for everybody that tuned in for all our casts, and I hope you guys enjoy the show as always. And please take a look at the prices for the tickets and everything like that. And if you're able to come out, please do so and come say hi to Danny and I. We hopefully will be there, so casting the matches. And really excited to see these teams play and see who's going to take the crown.
Yeah. Same thing that Laz said, you know, all that good stuff. Make sure to also follow us if you can. And yeah, we will be seeing you guys the next time. Well, I don't know. There may be a possibility we could cast other matches, but I'm not sure at this point. But in either case, we will be seeing you guys at the LAN, as that will be the next matches for Varsity. So with that, you guys, thank you guys for watching throughout the entire season so far. And we will see you guys at LAN. Take it easy, guys.